We're going to hopefully fix the driver window on my son's 1997 F250. Yeah, it's an F250. It's the weird ones that got the 7-lug axles. But anyway, the window goes up, but it won't go down. So we've got some kind of wiring problem in the truck. We're going to try to figure out what it is, see what's going on. There is a relay that clicks up in the dash where your knees go. I'm going to go ahead and pull this thing apart, see what I can find, and tell you how to fix it, hopefully. After digging through the entire wiring harness and confirming all the wiring harness is good, even the gym module checks out okay, I keep coming back to the switch and ended up finding out that the switch is bad. So normally what a regular person would do is just replace the switch. I've got a problem and I like to fix things that shouldn't be fixed. So we're gonna go ahead and fix the switch. I'll show you what failed and how to repair it. So my problem is the window goes up but will not go down. We'll go ahead and pull the switch apart here and I'll show you the contact circuits. Right here, this is our up circuit. When you push the window up button, these contacts in here move in that direction. We break contact with the top and make contact with the bottom, if you can see that. That's to make the window go up. To make the window go down, these two go in the down position and make contact on the bottom there, if you can see that. So I push them both at the same time, they both make contact on the bottom. So what I did was I took the switch apart, made contact with both of these, but my window still didn't move. So I went over to the window plug itself, which is right here, and noticed that we had hot but not negative. So I grounded the negative side. Sure enough, the window went down. So I knew, okay, cool, we've got a problem with the negative side of the window switching circuit, because when I added in a negative on the outside, it worked. So I took a look at the schematic for the window switch here, and I found out that this is our negative right here on top, and we just weren't getting contact. So I started looking inside here, and I found out that this connection here, when it is in the up position, this needs to be making contact. And it wasn't actually. It was super, super close, but it was just barely opened up. And whenever I made the contact there and pushed both of these down, bam, the window worked great. So I say all that to say there's actually a way to fix this instead of replacing it if you are strange like I am. What you got to do is take this bar here, and we need to put more curvature back in it and also clean the contacts in between there. So I'm going to get a little file that I use for gunsmithing work. I'm going to clean those contacts, and then I'm going to put more spring back in it so it makes contact while it's in the resting position. You could use emery cloth or anything like that, of course. I just had these files handy. Okay, so we've got that cleaned out. Now we just need to bend it more to the upward position so it makes contact when it's resting. It looks pretty good. Okay, now to double check that everything is still working properly, we want to make sure that the window switch can still fully depress that and it can still make contact with the bottom part like it's supposed to. So we'll put the switch back together. I'll turn the key on. We'll see if it goes up. It sure does. Let's see if it goes down. Still not going down. So that means we're still not getting a good contact. These contacts may be bad. Maybe too much corrosion built up on them. Let me go ahead and see if we can do it with the system hot. So these two to press down. Yep, sure enough, we're not getting contact. So let's go ahead and, yep. So that is definitely our problem. This little guy is still not making good enough contact. So I'm gonna mess with it a little bit more. But anyway, that's pretty much how you could fix this in the field if you had to. Obviously, the much better alternative and easier alternative is just to buy a new switch. But anyway, that's how you're gonna fix the switch. Pretty much, ooh, yep, do some of that too. Okay, I've got this back together. I just put a little bit of extra spring tension and clean that contact out really well. You can see now it works. I want to go ahead and show you the gym module bypass because that's something that you may be having a problem with as well. I'm not going to go into the full explanation to keep this short, but I'm just going to show you what to do. So right here, coming up out of this harness, which is underneath the speaker here, you're going to open up this harness. It's going to look just like that. You're going to cut the orange with white, leave the top hanging, then you're going to cut the tan with light blue. It's going to be the wire most towards the front of the wiring harness. Leave that one hanging, and you're just going to connect those two pretty much. All you're doing is you're bypassing the input signal from the switch, down position. See how it's the same color? That goes to the gym module. Then we have the orange with white returning from the gym module. That's supposed to give our window motor the signal to move. But all we're doing is getting the gym module out of the loop since they fail so often. But anyway, take a good look. You can pause it there, see what you've got to do. Also, while you're in here, if you want, the way that you can test your window motor is by applying 12 volts positive and negative to either side of this connector. You could also disconnect it here. This goes straight to the motor and do it there. It doesn't matter which one you do. Try one way, the window will go down. Try the other way, the window will go up. That way, while you're in here, you can go ahead and make sure you don't need to do a window motor while you're at it. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Thanks for watching.